So when did I decide I wanted to be a single mother by choice? Well, I knew I always wanted to be a mom. I always pictured myself a mom, specifically a girl mom. There are times where I imagine myself with a boy, but I just always knew I was going to have a girl. I would say that in 2019, I was 35. I just turned 35, and I wasn't in a committed relationship, and kind of figured having kids wasn't around the corner as it was coming as soon as I thought it would. And so for my 35th birthday, I decided to gift myself the gift of fertility. And I decided I was going to freeze my eggs to give me more time to meet Mr. Right, get married and all that stuff that society kind of expects for you or sets for you. I reached out to the clinic in May. That's when my birthday is. And by November, I was flying to another country to go to the fertility clinic and freeze my eggs. And that was in 2019. And then shortly thereafter, a little pandemic happened in 2020. And I think that all of us being forced, like to stay home. I think a lot of people took some time to do some introspection and do some introspective work. For me, it was just realizing, okay, I'm totally ready to be a mom. And of all my achievements, accolades, and everything I've done, that was a journey within the journey of life that I felt I was ready for. And there was something about freezing my eggs that gave me this confidence, I guess, of like, all right, I took control of my fertility. And so, you know what? If you want to be a mom, go ahead and be a mom. There's enough science and stuff involved. And, I've heard of sperm banks for families that have fertility issues. And so let me just like kind of look into it. And so I reached out to my clinic again, where I froze my eggs and just kind of got the ball rolling from there. And I would go as far as say that there was a day I was laying on my sofa again during the pandemic, so not being able to leave the house. I watched like all of Netflix, and I remember just kind of taking a nap and dozing off. And I don't think it's what you call an out of body experience, but it was an experience where I was kind of awake but still sleeping, and it was like I heard my daughter crawling on the floor. I had hardwood floors, and it's like I heard her little hands and knees slapping on the floor, and my hands were hanging off the sofa, and I just felt a tug. And I just woke up, and it's just like I it was like in a matter of like 10 seconds, all these thoughts and emotions where I was like, where's my baby? Hold on, did I have a baby? I don't remember being pregnant. When did I have a child? But I have a child because it felt so real. Where is she? Where'd she go? And I think that was the day where I felt she was calling me and letting me know she was ready for me to have her. And so I took the first step to becoming a single mother by choice. And I remember voicing it to a few of my close friends. And one of my friends has a friend who is a single mom by choice and just told me to reach out to her. And then she shared some books and told me about a whole single mothers by choice community on Facebook, a Facebook group. And then I joined that group and just started, listening to or seeing other women and realizing how big the community was. And it didn't feel that scary knowing that there were so many other women doing the same thing. And that's how I decided I was ready to be a single mom by choice. And I embraced the idea. I embraced the journey, and I was just excited about it. I was just like, this is just such a positive thing. I'm just so sure of it. I'm gonna figure this out. Forget what society had set for me. Forget this idea of having to be married first or meeting Mr. Right first. Just you're ready to be a mom, and to me, being a mom was so much more important to me than being a wife first. And yeah, so that was how I decided to be a single mom by choice and decided to take the first step.